Hello everyone and welcome to another Thomas video. So today we're taking a look at Saw in Half Scam deck in Thomas format. So a week ago we tried something like this without the Saw in Half, and the deck was actually doing pretty well. But I saw this funny little card from the bonus sheet called the Saw in Half, which I'll be trying out in this deck today. Saw in Half is an infinity card that says you pay 3 mana at an instant speed, destroy target creature. If that creature dies this way, its controller creates 2 tokens that are copies of that creature, except their power is half that creature's power, and their toughness is half that creature's toughness as well. And then you round up each time. And in our deck in particular, even though it is a 3 mana card, because this is an Ancient Tomb deck, you can actually easily cast this card along with another card because we also play 7 copies of Evoke Elementals that can come out for 0 mana. In our deck, we have 4 Cups of Grief and we have 3 Cups of Fury. If you saw in half a Grief by evoking, that is 3 cards opponent has to discard. If you use a Saw in Half on Fury, that is 12 damage distributed to anywhere on the battlefield except for opponent's life total. But even just outside of the elementals, playing the Saw in Half when opponent's trying to draw with the One Ring, you can Saw in Half our Orcish Bowmaster into creating more Orcish Bowmasters, or you can even Saw in Half our Bombardier, which can quickly deal a lot of damage out of nowhere. Otherwise, you can even copy something like a Kiki-Jiki, and all of a sudden you have double Kiki-Jikis which can copy each other, which is also really cool. But because it's also an instant speed card, the fact that you can actually use this card in response to opponent trying to kill your creature is another benefit to having something like this in your deck when our entire plan is to scam our opponent out of their cards. So a card like this is actually perfect for our deck. So hence it, I'm gonna be hopping over to some Thomas 3 to show you guys what the deck does. So let's hop on over. Is this keepable? I think it is actually. And then just get 2 lands with the Troll Khazad-dûm. Strip mine. A strip mine. Oh, they didn't go with the strip mine. They might get rid of a troll since they have a strip mine. This doesn't matter, right? Since I'm going to be, you know, looking for a land here. I shouldn't have even gotten a Rakdos Surveil land there then. Thinking about it, I shouldn't have even gotten a Surveil land. Since I have another troll. Oh, they gotta reanimate. Pretty good. Pretty good. So I can Dark Ritual into Fable. The rate's definitely not good, but I am a bit desperate at this point. Okay, so we can see their entire hand. Even worse. We are probably dead. If that creature dies this way, its controller creates 2 tokens, not the owner. Alright, we're gonna die anyways. Let's see what happens when you do this. Oh, Bombardier. Let's see. Okay. So I can attack and then get rid of this one and that one. Get rid of both of these. No. I don't even need to go to 2 actually. Wait, so how's this gonna work? This one sacrifices this one. No, this one sacrifices this one. And then this one. Wait, what? I'm confused. I'm confused now. No, I won. Oh my god, I almost missed lethal again. Broadside Bombardier, man. Oh my god, I would have missed again. Me and missing lethal with the Bombardier? Name of a more iconic duo. Maybe a surgical? Disruptor flutes for 1 ring and I guess strip mine. I could just play these. Thinking about it. Alright, I mean Saw in Half was absolutely sick there. I'm gonna cut a Fury, 2 Ragavans. Copy of a Fable. Maybe not Disruptor Flute. 1 more card. Kind of leaning towards maybe a surgical. Magus of the Moon. Magus of the Moon. I think we're gonna go into Magus immediately. A strip mine. A strip mine. Okay. So they could have strip mine into fatal push, which isn't good. Which is not ideal. But the chances of them happening it... It could just be a Bowmaster as well. You know what I mean? Could just be a Bowmaster. Yeah, I'm gonna bank on opponent having a Bowmaster instead of a Fatal Push. Nice. So it was a Bowmaster. Bravo. Oh my god. I can't keep this, right? It doesn't work. I'm going down on so many cards. Like, I can't do it. Oh, if this was something else. I'm gonna keep this. Okay, so this has to be some sort of a oops all spells deck. As much as I like this card, I think it has to go. It was. I think it's oops all spells. Or some sort of like a Necropones combo deck. Maybe. Potentially. I'm gonna do this because it could be Besiege the Mirror combo deck. And I'll just have a surgical and I'll just have a surgical just in case. I guess Fury's kinda bad. And we'll try this. Do I want Blood Moon? Yeah, maybe I also kinda want Blood Moon. We'll see. Okay. We do have a turn 1 Grief, so I don't think it's too bad. Okay, never mind. So it was a Belcher deck. They already have a Chrome Mox as well. Into a Demonic Tutor. Incredibly fast start. I can't do anything about it. How do we deal with the ley line? I don't think we can. Yeah, this is a Belcher deck. And they already have a Chrome Mox down. Yeah. Not looking good. So I can go Opposition Agent or Dark Ritual here. I mean, it's just a Belcher coming down, right? So they have black. Maybe it could be Channel. thinking about it. Then they don't have enough to cast a channel here. I think it was a channel. Yeah, it was, I think. Two, three, 4, 5, 6. Oh, they're so low. Balustrade Spy. They also play Balustrade Spy, huh? Why are they milling me? What? I'm so confused. Oh my god, this is walling me so hard because I can't find the land. No, this is gonna wall me. Only up 6 damage. How is this possible? Why can't I find the land? Come on. I'm actually gonna die. Oh my god, another wall. What is going on? That's so crazy. So that's what they're doing. Interesting. I guess this... at least I get to see their entire deck now. So it's not a Belcher, but a Balustrade combo. So Magus was actually very effective because... Yeah, okay. Hmm. So Surgical is actually very, very good. Since their win condition is Thassa's Oracle. And their zero mana counter. Opposition Agent also very good in this matchup. Oh man. Not like this. I think I'm gonna bank on the Opposition Agent. And my opponent also has Leylamp Sanctity hand yet again. I need opponent to search. Search their deck. No searching. I think I'm still gonna do it. Okay, very nice. So now we got Disruptor Flute now. So, Disruptor Flute on Balustrade Spy or Dark Ritual? Probably a Balustrade Spy. And then we go into Magus. So close. No. Oh my god. We got Troll Reanimate. Okay. We got a Troll Reanimate. Pretty good. Bolt. Oh, this is the burn player. I've actually seen this player before. 6, 7, 8. Okay, we have lethal next turn. And they have 1 mana if they draw land. They shocked and passed again. Okay, so at maximum they can deal 6 damage next turn, right? So I think what I'm gonna do is if they do have a lightning bolt, we can force opponent to use it on the broadside bombardier by doing it like this. So they die next turn. Okay. Amped Raptor. So the Barrowglyph is actually going to be the most important card versus them. It seems. I think I want some like fire magic as well. Do we cut Reanimate? Let's do this. 2 Reanimate should be fine, right? I think. Maybe not. What do we get instead of that though? Just an Edict? Okay. Probably better than mulliganing, right? Okay, let's see what they got. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And I could have like waited for like an Orcish Bowmaster, but don't think it's that good of an idea. I'll probably Orcish Bowmaster here. So they gotta land there. So we have to use the Molten Collapse on this thing. Okay, that's really good. So because of the Chain Lightning... I'm only gonna attack with an Orcish Bowmaster. Actually, what am I saying? They don't have a land into dash. Okay, so they used Chain Lightning. It really does kind of suck that we have to get rid of a saw in half here. I could multiply the Orcish Bowmasters and make this into a 3/3 and then ping 2. So that's 4 damage right now. But if they get rid of this, I don't have the 3 mana for like my 3 mana cards. We do have a lot of 3 mana cards in our deck, so oh man, we are drawing so bad. We are drawing so bad. It's kind of depressing. What happened this game? I guess I wasn't dead yet because I could have chain lightning the Quarry Steel Cutter here and then block like this, but yeah, that was a little bit depressing. I think I do that. So currently Baragoyf is 3-1-2. Now it's a 3-4. That's an instant speed. So we can potentially like surveil into making this bigger if they have 4 damage exactly. Interesting, they want to get rid of that. So we still can't play Fury off of another Dark Ritual. That's really good. So we can play out a Grief here. Or a Ragavan. I think I want a Ragavan because of a Fury. Or I can just play it now. Because I don't see opponent getting rid of these Baraggoyfs anytime soon. Alright, GG's. Okay, this is as long as opponent doesn't have a Thoughtseize, we have a turn 1 Troll of Khazad-dûm. Pretty good. We've actually seen this play twice this session, which is kind of amazing. By the way, Fury, Ragavan into Saw in Half versus potentially an energy deck. Guide of Soul into an Oslo Pride. Do I just Fury Saw in Half? Or should I wait? Maybe I should do it. Probably have to shock here. Yeah, it's such a waste, but Summit 0. It is such a waste, but I feel like I needed to do that? Yeah, Johnny's the problem because it just kind of blocks my... It kind of blocks everything. Oh. What a card. Two, 4. I have 12 damage. Okay. So it's not lethal. Pretty close game, isn't it? So I have 7, 9. They're dead. Opponent? Opponent? I mean, they were probably dead either way. Alright, so we're gonna want Fire Magic. Fury's also really good. Grief is probably not that good in this matchup. And Saw in Half, unfortunately, is a little bit cute. I think that's about it. No. Where's my black source? Probably have to get rid of this. But I have the combo. Maybe I'm getting rid of an Orchestral Master. No! Looks like I have to do this. Is it a Bombardier or Fire Magic? I think it's Bombardier. Is it? Maybe it's Fire Magic. So Johnny's gonna come out next turn? Maybe I just attack with this. Opponent's playing around my cards pretty well. I think they expect us to have some reanimate. Goblin Bombardment. The problem is, if I play this Goblin Bombardment, I have to sacrifice my treasures. And they have a strip mine. And that's really bad. That is really, really bad. We almost have Broadside Bombardier Saw in Half combo. So we need one more land and we have a win. Oh no. Come on, opponent. Come on. I think we need to start looking for a land here. Man. Brutal. Their entire hand is just... The problem with using the Molten Collapse is if they play a Johnny, that's pretty bad. Ah. Sad. Opponent just getting multiple strip mines like that was very, very sad for me. Why would they Lightning Bolt when they can just use the Goblin Bombardment? I mean, good for me, I guess. I just can't draw a land. That's the problem. I think we're dead. It's just so unfortunate that we just can't find a land this game because the double strip mine. We almost had the Saw and Have Bombardier combo too. It was almost there. It's probably not my last turn. If I can't draw a land, we're gonna be absolutely doomed. Oh man. That's an insane draw. Yeah, the strip mine. Oh, they actually played 3 strip mine. No wonder I feel like I didn't do anything this game. No wonder. Oh, come on. Very slow hand. Okay, we're gonna keep that. I think I can let this hit for a bit. Because we have a lot of ways to get rid of this also Pride using Bowmaster, Fury, Fire Magic. Yeah, there we go. So in case of a strip mine, I actually have to play the Blood Crypt, maybe? Let's do this. Maybe a Johnny comes out. I think we can afford to take 3 damage, right? Molten Collapse. No! Johnny's gonna come down. Okay, Static Prison's not bad. And Raptor is though. So if I put this here, I get to descend, but... Fable is such a great card though. Oh my god.
I will prove my worth to my pride.
I don't think I can win. Yeah, I don't think I can win. GG's. I think we can work with this. Let me actually surveil first. If I see I have a saw in half, I can delay the grief 1 turn. So it's that kind of deck. So by keeping this land, we can go swamp, fetch a swamp with this, and then we can grief the Troll of Khazad-dûm. Probably better. Roiling Vortex. And a Chain Lightning. Probably a Rolling Vortex is gonna come down here. Ooh, very good draw. Chain Lightning, huh? I think just try to go home with the Ragavan, potentially. Oh my god. That would have been an insane draw for opponent there. Oh my god. Pretty good draw. Into a Ragavan. Why can't I steal something like One Ring or something? Okay, Fury top deck. Easy. Oh, that's a good card. What a good card. Threw in a card. Oh, very nice. I'll take that. So we have lethal next turn. Unless they want to get rid of the Fury here. I have never doubted you, Ragavan. The Chain Lightning has to come out. Oh no, I forgot to attack with the Ragavan. Ha! No, Ragavan! I misplayed. I just forgot to attack with it. Oh, that's really bad. How did I throw the game so hard? Just threw the game so hard, didn't I? Do they have a third Shattering Skull? I'm guessing. Yeah, looks like it. Oh my god. Oh man. That was too close. Alright, we're gonna have 3 Disruptor Flutes. Fire Magic is actually really good because it gets rid of Ragavan, Broadside Bombardier, Fable, and Magus. Okay, maybe Edict isn't it. Maybe Fire Magic isn't that great since we already have like Fury and Molten Collapse. We'll cut a Saw in half. I do want to like keep trying with the Saw in half, but it's a little bit like of a meme. You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna go down on Dark Ritual. The only reason the Dark Ritual would be good here is to get the Barrowglyph out on turn 1. But even if I do that, they can easily kill this if you play this out too fast. Speaking of a Barrowglyph, I don't think this hand is too bad. It's only really bad against the turn 1 Ragavan. Let's keep this in case there's like a Magus or a Strip Mine. Seems like they have a lot of potentially like removal spells or the One Ring in their hand. Okay. Broadside Bombardier with the Troll. Seems pretty good. So currently, yeah, like I said, the Baraglyph is going to be pretty tiny, especially against this kind of deck without like any fetches. So I think it was correct to get rid of a Dark Ritual there. Another Ancient Tomb. So I think a One Ring could potentially come out here. A Fury into Chain Lightning, maybe. Okay, it was a Pyrogoyf. I think I should probably play Orcish Bowmaster into Bombardier, kill this. Okay, that's actually kind of annoying. Boom, boom, boom. What is that? Discard a card, exile the top two. It's actually pretty strong. I feel like before this gets any bigger, I should probably just do it. It's 4 damage though. Hold up. Are there artifacts? If this is an artifact, I guess I'm dead? Thank God. They had a Fury into another Fury. Can they play it? They cannot. We do have lethal next turn with Saw in half. But if this is a removal spell, it's technically not. Plus 6, 7. If I flash in Bowmaster, it's 7 damage. Yeah. One ring. Can I draw an Ancient Tomb? I can do some really cool shenanigan with the Orcish Bowmaster Saw in half here. Hmm. Bowmaster! Madness. Oh my god. Hieroglyph, so they can technically kill our Bowmaster. It's just they're gonna take some damage here. So opponents at 4, they're gonna take 2 damage. And I don't think mono red has any life gain. Looks like opponent's just dead. Attack all. Opponent dies. Alright, GG's. Oh my god. I see it. I see the line. I see the line. Don't do it. Oh, that's funny. That's pretty funny, actually. So, this is, that one instant speed combo deck. We might just die next turn. That's the thing. Hopefully, hopefully they don't kill me next turn. Tendrils Magni. So I can get rid of a Tendrils, Mox Opal? Yeah, we'll see. Okay, apparently that's enough. Alright, Oppo Agent in. Molten Collapse out. This is just a pure combo deck. Disruptor Flutes in. Surgical in. Probably Orcish Bowmaster out. Probably Fury's out as well. What else? Maybe Bowmaster isn't too bad, because I think that their deck actually plays at other Necroponients, like Necro Dominance, potentially. We'll try like this. Oh my god, we have the Opposition Agent. That's sick. Okay. Oh, we even have a Surgical. That's pretty good. Let's think about this. How good is a Surgical here? I don't think it's that great. I have the win condition with the Dark Ritual into the Opposition Agent. Okay, good enough. Good enough. Oh, right. So we went 6 and 2. I decided there was a game that I wanted to show. It was actually my first game, but I was in a very good position, but then I misplayed with the Bombardier, thinking that it would kill opponent's Baragoyf. But what I hadn't realized was that, like, in my head, opponent's Baragoyf was a 4-5, but on opponent's turn, they actually discarded a Chrome Mox, so I kind of missed the Baragoyf growing into 5-6. So when I sacrificed my own Baragoyf, it actually didn't kill opponent's Baragoyf, and I lost the game because of that. Outside of that, we only lost 2 energy here, and we actually saw multiple instances where the Saw in Half was really good. It's actually kind of surprising, but it kind of makes sense. If you copy a Broadside Bombardier, it has haste instantly, so you can attack with both of them and sacrifice multiple cards. I almost missed lethal today with the Bombardiers, but I was able to see it in the end, and thank God, because I've been missing lethal with the Bombardiers so much recently. It doesn't register in my head like how much damage you can output with this card. Outside of that, we also got to Saw in Half, Grief as well. This actually happened in one of the games that I misplayed, which is probably not going to be in the video because that misplay was just insane. But in that game, we got to Grief and then Saw in Half on opponent's upkeep draw, which was pretty sick. And we also got to Saw in Half in other game where we had the Kiki-Jiki, and we also Saw in Half our Kiki-Jiki into 2 of them, and we got to copy our Bombardiers as well. So actually pretty sick. There were also instances where if we just had some mana, we could have also, did some Orcish Bowmaster Saw in Half shenanigan when the opponent had the One Ring as well. So there's actually a lot of instances where the Saw in Half actually got used quite a bit, which was very sick. As for the sideboard, Fire Magic, Energy matchup, really good. Disruptor Flute versus Show and Tell, Belcher decks. Greedy Mana Base, we have 1 copy of Blood Moon and 2 copies of Magus of the Moon. Blood Moon is technically more effective because it's harder to interact with, but the reason why we have the Magus of the Moon is because we have Baragoyf to get back to mill into a Magus of the Moon. We have 1 copy of Surgical. We're not playing Damini, Graveyard Hates. We just have 1 copy of it, since we can just rely on our Grief doing a lot of the work. And then we have 2 copies of Shelter's Edict. This is for like Emrakul's. And we have 2 copies of Opposition Agent. Pretty good against that deck that we just saw in the last match. That deck actually has been popping up a little bit recently. So Opposition Agent, stopping opponents Besiege the Mirror, or even against Joanne Tull, like Assemble a Team, pretty good. And we have 1 copy of Meltdown versus Affinity. So yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye-bye.